In the remote town of Ebon Hollow, the clock tower had long been silent. The hands were stuck at precisely 7 o'clock, unmoving for decades. The townsfolk whispered that it had stopped on the night of a terrible tragedy, a mass disappearance of 7 children during a festival. No one spoke openly of it, and the clock tower remained off-limits, its door rusted shut and bolted from the inside. Emily, a young journalist, arrived in Ebon Hollow to investigate the town's eerie history for a feature article. The locals avoided her questions, their eyes darting nervously toward the silent tower. Determined, she decided to explore the tower herself. On a moonless night, Emily approached the tower, her flashlight cutting through the oppressive darkness. To her surprise, the rusted door creaked open as though expecting her. Inside, the air was cold and heavy, smelling of mildew and something faintly metallic. The spiral staircase groaned under her weight as she ascended, the sound echoing unnaturally. At the top, she found the clock's mechanism, a labyrinth of gears and cogs. Dust covered everything except for a small, pristine journal resting on a wooden table. Opening it, she saw that it belonged to a child named Margaret, one of the 7 who had disappeared. The entries were normal at first, detailing the festival and games, but they grew more erratic. Margaret wrote of a shadow man who visited her dreams, promising endless fun if she and her friends played with him at the 7th hour. The final entry was scribbled frantically. "He lied, he's not a man, we're trapped, help us. When the clock strikes 7, we'll be free, but only if someone takes our place." As Emily read, the clock's hands began to move for the first time in decades. The gears screeched to life, and a deep, resonant chime echoed through the tower. She glanced at her watch. It was exactly 6:59. The shadows around her began to shift, coalescing into 7 childlike forms with hollow eyes and twisted smiles. "You came," one whispered. "You can help us leave." Panicking, Emily ran for the stairs, but the shadowy children blocked her path. "Just 1 more minute," they chanted in unison. The clock struck 7 and Emily screamed as the shadows enveloped her. The next morning, the townsfolk found the clock hands stuck again, this time at 7:01. They knew better than to ask questions, but when a new journalist arrived months later to investigate Ebon Hollow's cursed history, the locals noticed something odd. The face of the clock now bore the faint reflection of a woman's terrified expression, forever trapped at the